Oké, deze video gaat niet over mij, maar over Waseem, die je misschien wel kent van deze video, waarin ik hem jullie vragen heb gesteld.
My name is Waseem Kadra. I am 20 years old. I was born in a small town in the south of Damascus, and I went to school there. I made a lot of friends in that school, and we played football almost every day, and we were really happy. By the age of 14, I found out that I can make some weird noises with my mouth, and after a while I found out that that's really a thing, and it's called beatboxing. You can make music with it.
Can you try some?
Yeah. After a while, things got really bad in my area, and we had to leave because there were bombings around our house. So we moved to my grandparents' house, and at some point my grandparents' house had 16 people living in it because my aunt and some of my uncles had also to leave their areas because it also got bombed. So we started to look for another solution, so we had to go to Lebanon. We went to Lebanon so we could maybe live there, but we found out that in Lebanon everything is too expensive and it's not possible to stay there. So we had to go back to Syria and to rent a house again and see if we could live there. After studying for 2 years of studying, I had to go back to university. And when I went to university, I decided to study English literature because my sister was an English literature student and I really loved the language, and I had to learn it because all the beatbox videos were on YouTube in English. So my sister also helped me sometimes with translating them. And while I was in university, I had really so much fun with beatboxing. So once I took the professor microphone, and after he left, and started beatboxing for my friends and for the people who were sitting in the lecture place. So and after like 30 minutes of beatboxing, someone came from the university and asked me for my card. So they wanted to kick me out of university. Beside that, while every time I wanted to go to my university, there were some checkpoints where I had to go through. And on these checkpoints, they used to tell me every time that you have to fight with us, you have to fight for your country. You can just stay there and study. If they wanted to, that also at any point they can arrest whoever they want to. A friend of mine once got arrested for 3 months for no reason, just because he replied to the military guy because he told him, I don't want to go to fight with you. So he was arrested for 3 months, and yeah, he was tortured really bad. And after all that, we have tried to find another way because it was really risky to stay and just keep going through those checkpoints every day. We had to find another way to maybe go to Europe. We thought about going to Europe. At first we couldn't do it because we didn't have the money for it. But then we had to borrow some money from some friends and some family. And after that, I don't know how did we pass the checkpoints when we are leaving from Damascus to Aleppo. I don't know how did we pass, even though we went on just the traffic transports, the public transports. It was really lucky. I still don't know how did we do it. And after getting to Turkey, we had to find a smuggler to take us to Greece. And from Turkey it was really difficult. So our first attempt with the first smuggler, we went on a rubber boat, around 40 people, from a city called Izmir in Turkey. We got on the boat and went into the sea. It was in the night. When we went on the boat, after 2 hours of being in the sea on the boat, we were still in the middle of the sea. We can't see anything around us. And after a while we saw a big ship coming toward us. So we thought that they were the coast guards who was going to help us. But when we got closer to them, we saw that they are putting masks on their faces. So we got scared. We knew that there's something wrong with that. But then they dropped a small boat and followed our boat. And when they got really closer to us, they asked us for our meter for the boat and the gas that we had. And then when they took it, while they are leaving, they stabbed the boat with a knife, long knife, and left us in the middle of the sea. So we didn't know what to do, and we don't know what's going to happen. We thought that, yeah, this is it. This is the end.